welcome to you. Just reading about the figures here in terms of the prison population in England and Wales, it's something like 12% of the English and Welsh prison population is now made up of Muslims. In youth prisons, it's more like 20%. So we're talking about thousands of people potentially affected by this.
Yeah, I think when I heard regarding this, I was not surprised, because it's not the first time that Muslim inmates have been given pork in their food. And I think what this will create, first of all, the Muslim inmates will be so much distressed, having realized they've eaten something which is forbidden in Islam. And secondly, they will lose the trust with the authorities. So next time they get food, they will be suspicious, shall I or shall I not take this food? And I think that is very, very important in prison areas. And the third thing, I think it is very important for the standard food agencies to ensure that the name of the provider has to be published, because they are also providing this food to the public at large.
And the Muslims are concerned. We're guessing, aren't we, that the name of the provider won't have been released for fear of reprisals? Is that
yeah, but it's not for reprisals. I mean, we have to ensure that people who are buying food outside, I mean, we've had so many phone calls from the Muslim community to find out who the provider is, because they are afraid of
people
buying
want
food.
to avoid it.
Exactly.
This is probably a question more of a theologian rather than a journalist, but does it matter? I mean, the indications are that this is trace elements, small, tiny contaminants, rather than substantial proportions. Does that matter, that it's a fairly negligible amount of pork that's made it into these pies and pasties?
Yeah, I mean, it does matter, whatever the quantity.
It doesn't?
No, it does matter, whatever the quantity is. But the thing is, for the Muslim who has eaten, of course, for him, I mean, it is not like, under Islamic law, it is not his fault, it is the fault of the provider. So as far as he's concerned, he's in the clear in that sense. But the issue is about the guilt that that person feels, because he or she has eaten something which is forbidden in Islam. That is the issue.
Okay, I'm sure it's a story that's going to feature in your newspaper.
Yes,
Ahmed Vazi,
yeah.
thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Now, Hillary Clinton's enjoying her